Hey guys and welcome. This video is on the plugin The Walls minigame. Basically, if you've played the walls before, you'll know exactly how this works. You've got 4 teams and the walls drop after a certain period of time. They don't have to be made out of sand. Obviously you'd build your arena bigger than this and far better, but this is just my test. First command is /walls tool. This will give you the brick which is used to select the coordinates. So go to the opposite corners of the arena, select the bottom point that you want, and then select the top point in opposite corner. So basically all this becomes protected by the plugin, and then all you want to do is type in /walls create and then an arena name, so I'll call mine new. So the arena's been saved, as you can see. So the next thing I want to do is actually select the little regions inside. So obviously they're going to be separate teams. I haven't actually done this very well. I could have marked these out before. So, oh whoops. So if I delete that, if I want to go down, maybe you want them to be able to dig down 4, 5, 6. I won't bother for this example. I'll just smash down 1 each time, and then I'll place a block up the top each time. So basically the max level they can build there, so they can build in the whole of this area. And basically the simple command for this is /walls build region and then the name of the arena. So this is build region for new, and then you use exactly the same command over and over again, so it doesn't actually matter. Just hop on to the next 4 and do the same command. So obviously this is the second one, so you just repeat it exactly the same as you did the last time. Obviously you want it to be fair, so you want them to have the same amount of room. So build region, same command, and you can see it just adds number 2. You can obviously break the blocks, fill it in. But as I say, you'd probably have a lot more in your arena, and it should be way bigger than this. I'm pretty sure you can probably find maps to download for it as well. If you look, there should be a walls PvP map. So I'll just repeat this process for all 4 of the arenas. And this is the final one. So repeat the command, and there you see region 4 has been made. So now obviously I want the walls to be able to drop, so obviously I select the wall, so from one point and then the bottom point in the other. Obviously I've got to delete that block again. So you select the walls, then obviously this whole bit here is going to drop at the point of the timer running out. So all you do is /walls drop location and then the name of the arena. So this is drop location 1, and obviously I need to do the opposite way as well. So select it again, go to the opposite corner, select it, and then do the same command. So this will drop as well. But you can actually have more than 2 walls drop at the same time if you wanted. Don't really know why you'd want this, but maybe if you had more walls for some reason, I don't really know why you would, but you could do. Maybe you're separating the teams in each location. Then walls add spawn, the colour, and then the arena name. So walls add spawn red, yellow, green and blue, and then the word new after it, because that's the arena name. So that's adding all the spawns. So I just quickly do this. Obviously you'd make sure you face the right way, and if you wanted multiple players on each team, you'd obviously add more than 1 spawn, but for this example I'll just add 1 for each. So now I've got all my spawns added, it's all protected, and the walls will drop. So next I need to add the warps for the arenas. So this is going to be my lobby, so I type in /walls set warp lobby and then the arena name. Then I need to set the win warp, so same command, set warp win new, and then set warp lose new. And they're the basic warps for the plugin. Then next you want to set the times for the plugin. So how long do you want your game to last? Obviously this is a really small map, so I'm just going to make it last for 2 minutes. Walls time set and then 120 seconds. There should be a space in between time set, I forgot to do that. So time set 120 equals 2 minutes. So very simple. Then basically your arena wants to have updating broadcasts telling the player how long's left. You do walls broadcast, set, number of seconds, and then the arena name. So the basic ones you'd want to add, oh sorry, it's add not set. So the basic ones you want to add are 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 10 second, 30 seconds. And basically this is when it will tell you. It will tell you there's 1 second left, 2 seconds left. They're the default ones that most people use. Obviously depends on how long you're having. If you're having something like 20 minutes, you'd obviously want one at 5 minutes, one at 10 minutes and stuff like that. But I'll just do one 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds and 90 seconds for the example. And obviously you'll see this when we play the game. So now the next thing you want to do is actually save the arena in the config. So you type in /walls, save, then config, and then the name. So config for new is saved, and then arena new, and that will save the arena for the new. So it'll save everything inside there, save what's inside the chests and things like that, and then it'll all respawn every time you do it. Next thing you want to add is the sign to be able to join it. So this is my lobby area, so I want to do it in here. So basically give myself a sign, jump inside, and then it's a really easy sign. You just place the sign, bracket, wall, bracket, join, and then the arena name. So there you can see 4 players is the max, and then it's got the names of the team, red, blue, green and yellow. So I'll quickly show you an example of this being played. So basically you walk in, and then all you have to do is right click to join, and as you can see you're now joined. So I'll just quickly force start it. So walls force start will actually force the game to start with 2 players. So as you can see it gives you a 10-second countdown. You can't move in this time. You can actually use the chests for some reason. So obviously I've put 4 items in each chest that have been rubbish. So you'd start off, you'd try and harvest your materials in the time you've got. As I say, some of you might have played on the Walls PvP server. It's a really great server. I will do a review on it at some point. But you get your items, then you obviously build your workbench, whatever you need. And you have to just try and get the best armor you can, the best weapons you can, ready to fight the enemy. Because after 2 minutes the walls will actually drop, and then you'll be able to fight each other. And I've actually been quite stupid here. I've built myself a pickaxe and then realised there's not actually any stone and I can't actually harvest any of this. So it's a bit pointless. So obviously I'll just build myself a sword, and then I'm ready for the fight. I may as well just wait until the walls drop now, because I can't get anything else. So as you can see, he's actually built his way up and he's actually jumped on top. You want to make sure that you actually put a decent space between the edges of the arenas, otherwise you can actually jump over. So what you'll find on servers normally, there's a gap of 2, and also you'll find the wall is actually higher than the build limit. So if I let players build up to 10 blocks, the wall will actually be 13 blocks high, for instance. So you can't jump over. But obviously in this server I've built a test example and you can actually jump over. But obviously this is just an example, so it doesn't really matter. So you will see broadcasts come up in between, and it should tell me how long's left. But as you can see, 30 seconds till the walls drop now, and he's obviously on top. But I can actually just harvest all the minerals inside this area, get my team together. There could be 3 of us on each team, for example, and then we'd try and work together to beat the other teams. And the walls, you can actually build things in the middle of the walls, because you can obviously set more than 2 walls. You can set 4 walls and they can all drop. So you could actually have hidden chests in the middle as well. So when the walls drop, you'll see that I kill him and then I'm teleported to the winner area. There'll be a download link in the description below. I hope you'll give it a go. And as always guys, please remember to rate, subscribe and comment. Cheers!